Shaka like a boom. All right, people, we here. Sorry for the delay. Let a couple of y'all people come in. Refresh this so we can get some of these things out. We can do a better thing of showing me my feed so I can send it out. Slow mode is on. All right, let's go. Okay, so we are live. All right, cool. I can see it. All right. Let me send this out to my peoples. If y'all watching, I'm saying bear with us. But I'm sending this out to my peoples so we can start with the review. I mean, Kenzo, you can entertain the people if you want. My man's over there quiet. You all right?
Yeah. Doing my lunch and getting the day started.
Let's go. We here.
Give me 1 second.
This is what happens when you go live, people. You know what I mean? You gotta do all these things first. You know what I mean? But y'all should be here. Y'all should be chatting, saying what's up. Hello to the people. We live now. Talking AEW big business. You know, we just tweeting that. That's behind the curtain. We live. We live. We live. See if we get some people from the Discord up in here. Cancel what you doing on the phone? Yeah, you're on the phone. I just see. Alright, let's go. Let's do a couple more posts. Let people know we're here. Should be good to go. Alright, should be good to go. Send out the post. Let people know we live. We can talk this AEW. Cancel will be with us in a minute. Business. That's why when you go live, got things going on. Yeet though. Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Chance, Kenzo the Great. Hopefully y'all watch AEW Big Business last night. If you didn't, you missed a good show. You know, bear with us. I'm waiting on my co-host. He doing big business right now. But if you're here and you say what's up, cause see we lost a viewer already. Kenzo's killing me. We ain't got no viewers. They both left.
Hello.
Yeah, two people we had they left. They said it's too much.
It is what it is.
All right, let's
They're
start.
catching the back end or they're joining back in.
All right, let's start it off. First match of the night. Oh, you already know what it is. Yeet. If you made it this far, appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We ain't went wild. We ain't went live in a while, so had to do a lot of things, a lot of technical shit. But we here. Chance Kenley, we here. AW Big Business last night. Pretty good show. I guess we might do our ratings at the end, but first match of the night, Ken, what you thought? Who was it?
Well, we going by match or we going? I think we should do match by match, but we should do Sasha. I'm sorry, Sasha. Jesus Christ. Mercedes going to first.
Let's do
Because I
it.
mean, you don't really need a rating or whatever. But
Let's do it.
yeah, so I mean, we said it was going to start off the show or ended it because we just knew that the only match was only women's match was Willow Nightingale and Rio. I didn't know they would put that at the end. To be honest, I probably could. I mean, I said it was going to be either the end or the beginning as in the Mercedes segment. But I didn't think they would put that match at the end. But I mean, good on them. Maybe they're trying to give women that light. If you're gonna bring Mercedes in, bring them that light. Maybe give them a shine. Maybe we can do something with that. Hopefully it goes good. I didn't know Mercedes and Willow had unfinished business. I have to go look into that. I'm not sure where that was because it definitely wasn't WWE. It was
You remember that? That was in New Japan. That's where she got injured by. Well, I don't know if she got injured by Willow, but she got injured in that match because she was.
I remember she got injured, but
Well, that would be.
I don't remember there being any speak after because I'm pretty sure it was just like in the match. Because even then, when they ended the show, like Willow gave her respect or anything. So I mean, if there was unfinished business, why you come to her rescue and then she showed you respect? It's kind of weird, but it is what it is.
Oh, I think Mercedes is being Mercedes. Like she always looked like she cool, and then she ain't.
Yeah, okay. I mean, but wrestling got two sides. If Willow injured her and they both faces here, why would Willow be like? Why would she say unfinished business to start, and then at the end, Willow just help shows her respect or welcome them all that stuff? It's kind of weird to me.
Or it could be
It's like it's two different things. Like I mean, you can say, "Oh, Sasha's gonna betray her," but then why she shouldn't have said, "Oh, we have unfinished business," then because then you already saying to begin with. So it's like, "Oh, why'd you help her if you didn't fuck her to begin with because she injured you?"
Well, maybe Mercedes is just saying she wants that TBS belt too.
Oh, I mean, again, I get that, but then that's the thing. So it's like, either you gonna really sneak her and be like, "Oh, I'm here to help you. No hard feelings from the injury. But let's ignore that. I come save you, and then I sneak you after." Or you say, "Oh, we got unfinished business, and I don't help you, and then I watch as you get beat down, and be like, oh, I'm coming for the belt anyway." Literally, I feel like there's two things they could have done, and neither one is what they did. They tried to split hairs and see which way they could go. No, I don't really don't know what the crosshair is though.
You know what's funny?
What's up?
As I'm showing my man thighs, my bad. I think
Okay.
I think this for the first time. I think you thinking way too much into it.
Maybe.
Because maybe she was just so happy, and Willow was so happy that like real life got to them, and she was just showing respect because like, oh shit, like Mercedes is really here, like maybe she really coming to help our division.
I get that, but again, it's wrestling. Remember, it's completely planned. So I mean, if you're gonna do that, just do that. That's what I'm saying. Just do that. Well, it's just weird. The unfinished business thing, especially at this pay per view, is called like big business. So it's like, oh, we have unfinished business. So that's how you start the show, and then you finish it by her saving her, and then Willow lifting Mercedes hand up. So if she didn't say unfinished business and she said she comes here, I'm here to change the show, blah 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 blah, whatever she says in the opening promo. We go through the show, and then at the end she says Willow. Willow raises her hand, no problem. At the same time, she also said, "Oh, we got unfinished business." And then while Willow's getting beat down, she just watches like, "Oh, I'm here to make a change." But it's just weird that she said we have unfinished business, clearly same beef, and then at the end it's respect. Well, the beef was never resolved. It's the same show. We haven't had any time in between. Like Mercedes hasn't done anything to gain your respect, in my view. If you injured her, and then she just been on the show, she just did promo. Where's her respect? You already
Maybe
seen her in the match.
my man Kenny is diving today. Maybe she just they ain't beef, but when you have competition, like yo, you beat me though, so I gotta get that. I gotta get my get back.
No, I get that. But I mean, you can make that clear. We have a promo. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know, Kenny. I guess we're not gonna solve this with you today. I'm trying.
You can say no hard feelings, or there ain't no real beef.
Yeah, but Mercedes ain't.
And then switch it up.
But Mercedes ain't like that. Mercedes always be tickling the fences. She always be on both sides. Because then you never know.
That's the thing. I understood about her being on both sides. It's the Willow part that I don't get. If you're trying to build someone, you can't have Sasha look strong and then she helping weakling. I mean, you can't build a division if you only build one person. You got to build a division. You're supposed to be making everyone look strong. You got I think Willow look stupid. That's what I'm saying.
You think she looks stupid? She got jumped.
Yeah, okay. This lady saved you.
Because it's Mercedes.
Exactly. So why would you raise her hand? You would not trust her.
Because maybe she's, well, I guess what you said, maybe she's dumb.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Maybe she
pretty stupid.
Maybe she about to fall for it. Maybe they about
it's like trusting Kevin Owens.
Yeah,
like that story is
there you go.
It's literally that Kevin Owens betrays best friend. So it's like every time anyone even remotely, like for the most part, at least lately, they be like, oh, I know not to trust you, but I really don't have another option. They literally say it. That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh, you're Kevin Owens. You literally betray people. Why would I help you or why would I do this? They literally say it because it's been used. We're definitely at that point with Mercedes. She is the only person she seemingly really went out of her way to help was Bailey, and we saw how that ended up breaking at the end. So it's like, well, she's never been that person. So it's just a little weird because is she coming in as a heel? Is she coming in as a face? She's coming in as a face.
You know what?
She's just coming as a face. If she's coming in as a heel,
but you know what?
Willow look stupid.
You know what it got? You know what it got? It got you talking and confused. So it worked.
I'm not confused. I'm very clear on what I said.
I don't know. Okay, so let's start. So she came in, great promo. She seemed genuinely happy. I'm pretty sure she was even more happy because it was in Boston, her home. I knew she was going to cut the Eddie promo because Eddie's her favorite. Eddie's all our favorite. So I knew that was going to happen. I know Bailey was there. I think Trinity was there. And I think Tamina was there, as far as I know, from backstage pics and shit like that. So that was cool. Kevin Nash is getting a lot of slack because he said when you're on one side of the team, because he was supposed to be there for the Sting shit. And he said, well, since, my peoples is in WWE, I can't really do that. I can't really cross the line like that. So they give him a lot of slack and they say, well, Mercedes and Bailey have done that for each other the whole time. So I don't see why you couldn't, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's something deeper than what Kevin said, even though we're kind of going to the off the rail a little bit. I'm pretty sure it's a little deeper than just, I can't do that. But I mean, it's wrestling. Now everything, the door is open. Kayfabe's dead. Everybody knows the friends, the history, whatever. I wouldn't see nothing personally wrong with Kevin showing up to an AEW show to watch Sting's last match. Like, it's Sting's last match. Like,
right.
It's you're not going for a random pay-per-view just to see Sting go. You're going to someone that you've had a history with. His last match. But whatever. That's that thing. But it was good to see. What do you think about the promo?
I'm always going to be a fan of promos, unscripted or less scripted in WWE. I always love them. No, I actually don't have another promo. That's it. Like it. It was good. Great way to start the show.
Yeah, it was good for you to the end, right?
What's up?
I said it was good for you until the end, right?
I was actually just reading it. She She's like, I'm here because AEW is basically revolutionary, global, blah, blah, blah. And then she go, let's start tonight's main event, Rio and Willow. It's funny because I missed it when she did main event while I was watching. The sound wasn't loud. I was at work. Now, Willow, you don't have unfinished business, but right now, at this business, Mercedes Moné is all elite. So she's like, so she literally said, I'm here for AEW, but I got a bone to pick with you. But I'm finna save you first. Why? Why save her?
Because maybe she wants to do what she said. Maybe she want to confuse her. Do the Kevin Owens role. Like, yeah, we cool. Like, I got your back. And they're like, no, I don't. And then fuck her up. I don't know. Who knows? But we literally spent like 25 minutes on that confusion. Or that, not confusion, but we don't know what's happening. First match. What was it?
Samoa Joe versus Wardlow.
I guess I'll let you lead this one because I literally came at the end of this match because I was driving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is, look at the two guys in the ring. So it was obviously a house fight. At one point, I do remember Excalibur saying, Samoa Joe's never been manhandled like this. And at that point, I knew Samoa Joe was going to win. So I put it on in the Discord. Y'all joined the Discord. We were talking about it last night because, all those big events I tried to slide in for.
Discord is free.
Which big business was. And, we didn't have too many people in there last time, but it was decent.
And the Discord's free. It's in the description box. You can go check that out.
For now.
And
it might not stay free, but it's free for now.
And the chat's open right now, so you can talk away, say your thoughts, get your opinions. So if you're here, say hello or whatever you thought while we're talking, because it'll come up on the screen. Especially if you super chat. Your super chat definitely comes up on the screen, and you get the shine time. But go ahead.
So you got Samoa Joe and Wardlow both were strong. They said Samoa Joe had never been man like that. So I knew at that point Samoa Joe was gonna win because I watched enough wrestling. I don't know if they said it during the broadcast again. I was working, so the sound was in and out for me. But I do know I said it in the Discord because I said, if that knee finishes, I'm gonna be upset because yes, no one's ever survived that knee from Wardlow. At least that's one of the lines they say in wrestling. It's like one of those. I feel like we should actually find a way to track finishers because just because the commentator said doesn't mean it's true. But sometimes it is. Sometimes they really like. I remember Bobby Lashley's power lock or whatever the Lashley lock, whatever we call it. It really was undefeated for a long time, and I do like when they do things like that. I don't like when they say things like that; they're not true. But I do like when they actually do it because they're pretty cool. I had said that I thought Wardlow was going to win. You said Samoa Joe was going to win because we were not really sure. We were kind of 50-50. You went with the retention. I went with the new champion just because we were how unsure we were, and it could really go either way. It did end up going Samoa Joe's way. Again, it was a good match. I'd probably give it. It was a good match. It was standard, so if it's going out of 5, I'd probably give it like a 3.5 out of 5. Again, I always like big dudes wrestling, but this was again special. And as we said throughout the show, and it was a recurring theme, but it was also part of it. And even the promo with Mercedes, you could say everything dragged on. It seems like this card needed like 2 more matches or something, so everything could be a little shorter. I feel like everything dragged on it.
Yeah,
it's the only problem I have with the card for the most part.
I only caught the end part with Swerve, but I didn't think.
No, I didn't get to that. I was just gonna match. Yeah.
I didn't think Wardlow was gonna win. Like I said, I think Samoa Joe is doing really good right now as champ, and supposedly bringing, back to where it was supposed to be before the whole Punk Elite stuff happened. So I think I just think it'd be crazy to remove him right now. But like I said, if Wardlow lost clean, then it would have been I don't know what the hell y'all doing with Wardlow type shit. But I guess they were both kind of saved.
So, okay, do you want to go to the next match or do you want to talk about what we think is next with this? Because we saw Swerve come out, like you said. He came out with a chain. He was a couple scary. They moved out of the way. Samoa Joe out. He wanted to smoke to the left. So, obviously the program is going to be Samoa Joe Swerve, but do you think we're going to see anybody face Samoa Joe before that, or is that going to be the next match? Because we said the next thing is 421, right? So we got a month to wait for the next big thing.
Well, doesn't Wardlow have to get some get back?
Probably. But that's not going to survive a month, I don't think.
I don't know.
That's what I think. That's part of the reason why I thought it would be Wardlow. I felt like you could put more things on the docket for Wardlow. Obviously, you could do Swerve Joe, but other than Swerve Joe, I don't know anything else that's out there for Samoa Joe in particular. But me, it's gonna come up. The wrestling's gonna be there. I'm gonna watch it. I thought Wardlow would be a better thing moving forward. I had no wrong with Joe's reign. Again, it was one of those. You can defend what he wants.
I'm just really confused with Wardlow. I'm really confused with Wardlow. I don't know what Tony's doing with Wardlow.
I don't. That's the thing with wrestling, though. We could talk as much as we want, but
no, but this
one wrestler's trajectory, but it's always.
This feels like a no-brainer. Like when he was TNT champ, we were like, oh shit, he's really elevating that title. That's crazy. He's got to go for the big John. and then it didn't happen because the punks came in, and then MJF thing happened, and that was great. That was cool.
Right.
And Cole came in, but it was just like, all right, so what do you at least take
Back that line.
at least take it back to TNT or something? Like go back for that. That didn't happen. So unless it was like some real big injuries or some shit that happened to Wardlow, I don't understand what Tony's doing with him. Like the knock forever has been that Vince doesn't like small guys. Pause. Like he likes the big ones. Pause. And that Tony doesn't like the big guys. Pause. He likes the Kennys and the Wills. It kind of really looks like that when he's got great people like fucking Wardlow, Miro, Hobbs, and doesn't really do anything with them. Like Wardlow's a champ. Like I mean, like I said, I don't know the backstage shit. So I don't know if maybe like he's injury prone or something's been up with him. But he looks the part. I'm pretty sure you make him real heelish. That'd be crazy. So I have no idea. And I didn't think it was good to put Wardlow against Samoa Joe. Cause I didn't think he was gonna win. So like again, what does that do for Wardlow? So I just have no idea. So I don't know. Maybe he's just if Wardlow's on his way out. Maybe that he's just gonna use him how he can until Wardlow's gone. But if he loses Wardlow, to me that's a loss. Like Cody, here and there, whatever. Like I get, it doesn't really matter. Like Cody was good for the brand when he was there. He helped co-found it, dope. But Cody's a WWE guy. If he loses MJF, big loss. But I can get it because everyone at one point wants to be at WWE, and Triple H is cooking. DJ Redemption, they sold on that one. Yo, what up, DJ? I was trying to say DJ. What up, DJ? Yeah, they did. Like that was crazy, but I don't know. I don't get it. Like they might lose Ricky Starks. That'd be crazy, but I just don't know. I don't know what Tony's doing, to be honest. Like I don't. I hope he's. We did the video. Y'all can go check it out. I think he's slowly cooking. So I'm not gonna hold this one against him because maybe he has a bigger plan that I don't know about. Because the last couple of weeks have seemed to have got better than what they normally been. So I'm not gonna hold this one against him. But
So let me damn. So June 17th, Luchasaurus beat Wardlow for the TNT title, and then
why
October
why Luchasaurus, a dinosaur?
October, Wardlow defeated Griff Garrison, Matt Sydal, Ryan Newman. None of those really do anything for you.
No.
Then he defeated Evan Daniels, AR Fox, Willie Mack. Some of those on regular TV, some of them on Collision, some of them on Dark. I believe. Then he beat Trent Barrett, Commander Barrett Brown. None of these, most of y'all don't know who these people are. I only know because I used to watch Dark. Like, so yeah, these are all on TV. With Collision, Dynamite, Collision, and then. At Revolution, he won the 8-man scramble to be in this match to fight Samoa Joe. So I mean, without the 8-man scramble, he hasn't looked strong since he beat Jake Hager last year, basically.
Do you know they're
it's been almost?
Do you know they're calling? They're calling the reveal of the Devil the worst ever. Like it was voted like the worst reveal ever.
Oh, bro.
But it's starting. I mean, it's starting to look like it because it was smooth at first. And then Wardlow cut the promo of how he's pissed at MJF. I'm gonna take everything from you. Then he came out like after the fact, and then he.
That's crazy. You know what reminded me of? What was this fucking thing? When we found out that Vince was the person. It was exactly like that. It was like, so we could have done all this, and in the end, Vince paid the Undertaker to steal his daughter. That's the story. Weird. That's what that reminded me of. It's like we could have done so much, and this is what we did.
Which is crazy, but let's fast forward that. So then Wardlow comes out and he's just like, oh, he basically said what we said. Oh, I was the man. Then you shitted on me. Then I wasn't. Blah blah blah. Like now I'm back. I'm focused, and he lost.
Real focused.
So I just don't get it. But we ain't got to spend that much time on it. But that was just crazy to me. But yeah,
spending way too much time. The new elite, Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, which the Young Bucks, the EVPs, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, versus the Continental Crown Champions.
Let's just get it out the way right now. Kenny said he wasn't a fan of the outfits.
Correct.
which I believe that means that they got you exactly where they want you. Because the young
I
bucks,
mean,
the young bucks have
possibly
the young bucks have been known to be trolls. That's what they do.
true. So here's the thing: like ring gear has always been one of my like I don't want to say weaknesses. Like I noticed ring gear, but like I know like I used to watch Walking a lot. I don't know not too much, but I know like I remember they made a big deal like whenever Randy came out in white gear it was supposed to mean something like stuff like that. I've never been too big on knowing what stuff's supposed to mean. I know like when like let's say like, another wrestler comes out and like Rey Mysterio's Halloween Havoc thing. That I know. I know you're paying tribute. I can notice certain things. I've watched wrestling for a long time. But I understand that yes, you guys are the EVPs. But when Nick and Matt were in, it just looks. I mean, they were there working, and because Yujiro Okada was going to wrestle, he was in underwear. They were in vests. It was straight. I mean, yeah, they might be trolling whatever the case may be. But again, it's like wrestling outfits is one of the things I try to look for, try to see cues, because again, it's not been one of the things I've been really good at. You should tell stories, but this guy's in underwear, this guy's in black, that one's in red. Maybe it's just something I don't know.
You know why I think?
Look it up, but
You know why I think it affects?
it was a weird aesthetic. Seeing you already got Eddie Kingston in there in his very singlet jeans combo. you got Death Triangle looking like they. So it's like Okada and Pac were in one match, and everybody else was in another match. Because those two look like they came to wrestle. Everybody else came like they came to a wrestling show.
You know why I think it also affects you? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Young Bucks and Kenny have always had fly gear when it came to pay-per-views.
Right.
The Street Fighter shit.
And this wasn't it.
Yeah. And this is why it also sucks before we get to the match. Because the fact that it's just the personalities, like I really would love to know what went wrong, but had they played this personality with Punk there, with the attitude and with the shit, it would have went crazy. Like the money would have been crazy. Because you know what Punk don't like, and then you're feeding into it like, yeah, we're the boss. Like, get over it.
That kind of goes back to what we talked about right before the show. Was it? Yeah, it was right before the show when we did the preview. It was like work shoots and shoots are kind of dead. I don't know if it's because people don't want to push the boundaries because of how personal stuff is. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of these old dudes who say, "Oh, everybody's soft." I mean, for the most part, we are softer as a society, but that has both positives and negatives. But I mean, maybe they didn't want to push that line. Maybe Punk wasn't with the shit. Again, if it was a shoot, he wouldn't have agreed beforehand. But for the most part, again, wrestling is people dancing in the ring together. You gotta agree to certain things. Maybe they didn't want to cross the line. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they just didn't think. Maybe they really didn't want to give Punk that real shine, and they know if they would have went like that direction, he would have had to be. Because again, it takes two to tango. You couldn't have put on a good show and not shed some light on him. Maybe they didn't want to do that. Maybe they decided that was not what they want to do. Again, can't take for sure. We're not in the locker room. They haven't hired us yet. But I do see a point that could have printed some dollars.
Yeah, like look.
We can't keep going back to that. They let him slip. The CM Punk didn't work out again.
So look at.
It wasn't a giant disappointment, but it wasn't how it was supposed to be for sure.
So look at the Matt versus Edge. Like, come on, you don't get much personal in that. Like you just stole
it. That was man's got. I ain't gonna lie. It's crazy because you can see that even in wrestling, you could not give people what they wanted, and it's your right. Because if you want to look at it, there's no way Matt should have lost that. Like with the real life consequences of everything that happened, you gonna tell me after all that you fight on, and I gotta come back and lose? That's crazy work. But that printed money for sure. You had the leader in the Edge in the ring and shit. I never did that as a young kid watching that. I was like, oh, we doing this. And at the time, later I was a lot younger than it is now. But wrestling. I said this before. Wrestling databases and vlogs like some of the first stuff similar to what we see on Twitter now. Like we've been at wrestling Twitter for real. Like I know they talk about like the birth of NBA Twitter. What's this guy? One of them, I forgot who it was. Somebody was like live tweeting during the game. Well, we had stuff like that before with wrestling for a long time. So, yeah, they could have done it, but I think we gotta just let that Punk stuff go. It just didn't happen. It is what it is.
Yeah. All right. So the match.
It was a decent match. Started off with Kingston and Matt in the ring. Kingston was ignored. No, Kingston ignored Matt. Then he tagged in Pac, and shit really started going. All these workers in here. You got fucking Okada, one of the best. You got the Young Bucks, some of the best. Eddie Kingston. I don't think he's underrated. I just think he just came to the big boy show a little too late. To be honest, I watch indies, but everyone don't. You didn't get your shine. I did when Eddie Kingston came in. If you remember, I made a really big deal out of it, especially because of how good the Open Challenge was doing at the time and how good Eddie did on the mic, which he still is. But as he gets older and especially with his wrestling style, It's a little different as time goes on. I did find it interesting that they did some of the Japanese spots, the tough man spots with him and Okada. It's like, of course he did. Who else was gonna do it? I mean, maybe Pop could have taken it actually. Now that I think about it, but it's like, yeah, some of the spots have to be there because it wouldn't be. You can't have the Japanese guy in there and not show how tough everyone in the ring is because that's part of what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to comment on the match itself, but we talked about how long the beatdown was after, so you can get into the match if you want first.
I mean, it was decent. Like I said, I feel like some spots could have been a little better, but I feel like maybe they're slow playing that because we're probably gonna definitely get a Okada versus Pac. You know what I mean? And then probably Kingston definitely versus Okada because when Okada put the belt up, so basically, obviously he wants some kind of hardware from him. So I pretty much they probably didn't want to give us everything, especially since people always say that the Bucks go too hard and all that shit, and they do way too much. So they probably try to slow it down a little bit. But I don't know. I just felt like it could have been a little better, but it was decent. Had it been shorter, it probably would have been a dope match, like even doper. But the fact that they dragged it a little bit kind of took away from it. But that's my sense.
Yeah. Yeah, Okada hit let me go to the big beat down real quick. Okada hit the lariat, the rainmaker, whatever. He pinned Kingston clean, and then they just beat the fuck out of him. Basically, it was him and the EVPs. They just, worked him. There was no saving. The whole team got beat. Okada did hold the belt up. But other than that, I mean, the match was kind of long. It was a decent match, but it was kind of long. And then the beatdown spot was way too long. Like I said, this card seemed like it needed another match or two. Maybe they tried, maybe they couldn't admit again. It's a lot of just going to that. Maybe they couldn't get into the previous show, so they couldn't get out this one. But maybe they just don't have enough plans going. But we talk about, using TV properly. And a while ago, I haven't brought these statistics in a while, but I'm going to go back and look for them again. Remember, the better, seemingly, the show and viewership shows, and in my eye test opinion, the more wrestling, the better. Yes, we like backstage segments. We don't mind to beat down every once in a while, but the more wrestling, the better. So again, this card seems like if you had another match right here, a short one, even a short one. I mean, what's the other match? Because they had the War Ospreay part right after this, but I don't think I didn't want it to go long, but I don't think the Gates of Agony versus Lion Hook, as they're calling it, I don't think that was a particularly long match. It didn't need to be, but maybe they could have lengthened that one to make this one shorter. I don't know, but this match, this card, that's what it suffered from the most. It's just dragging everything out.
Yeah. Once again, what up, everybody that's here? Yeet. Y'all can talk. We live, so if y'all got a question, you got a comment, we'll respond. Let's not skim over the Will Ospreay because I thought the promo was fire. Like
I was hoping you didn't skip this. I do know you like Ospreay, but you guys know you was driving at one point, so I didn't know.
The promo.
I forgot where this was.
The promo was fire. I think he's talking a lot more because he didn't really used to talk a lot. He would just come and do his thing and then like a real light promo, like nothing crazy. But since he's been here, like since he's really officially been All Elite, he's been like really diving into the promo. And when he said it last week, whatever, you believe him. But this one, I really got the chills. Like as Rock says, had the goosebumps. My man was like, he was talking about Bryan Danielson and best in the world type shit. And he was like the whole thing that AEW was supposed to be is restoring the feeling. And then when he looks in the camera, he says, "I am the feeling, bro.
I am the yeah."
That shit was fire. Like so, I was like, "Yo, this." I was like, "Yo, this might be my favorite dude besides Kenny Omega now."
Another thing he said that was I like. He's like, "Oh, this match is who's the best in the world." Which you could argue like this could be like if you want pure wrestling. I mean, you got some other people in there, but pure wrestling, these two might be top 1 and 2. So I did like that. We're gonna see that fourth one. Like I said, that's the next big thing.
The only thing I don't like, the only thing I don't like about Will is I feel like kind of like the Kingston shit because I know his the deal he had. I feel like I wish he would have came a little earlier because I think he could still go obviously, but there's a little more wear on the tires because like
I see what you're saying, but I think it's a little bit of a difference because of how I'm not even sure how big the gap between him and Eddie's age are, but the wrestling style. Eddie, I always wrestle like an old guy.
Yeah.
Older school wrestler.
I'm just saying, we're not gonna get
everything.
We're not gonna get that Will versus Ricochet match like that.
Like, yeah, I mean we do that, but yeah, I would have to come back for you, right?
Because I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Because he's a little more bruised, a little more wearing them tires. But yeah, promo was great.
I guess it depends who's willing to take more hurt. Ask Darby Allin about that.
Yeah, promo was great. Can't wait to see that match with Brian and him. I'm pretty sure it's gonna cook. Could be another match of the night, match of the year. He's already got it right now so far with him and I don't know how to say buddy's name, but that match was up there right now for match of the year. But what's next?
The Virtuoso, Diana Prado, one of my favorite wrestlers, obviously. Promo. She's like, if your niggas over after 20 tapped out and you DDT'd me, you don't know anything about a Virtuoso. That's fire. It's a numbers game, and don't about that. Don't worry, I will have a partner. So this Friday, we will see who the partner gonna be. She said she has no problem finding a partner. We do know she's been in multiple promotions. Are they gonna work on a promotion against somebody? Is it gonna be somebody who's been injured and we haven't seen in a while? There's a lot of different ways it could go. They didn't drop too many hints. Like she didn't say anything that could make you like a lot of times when they do promos, it's kind of the point. Like, oh, who does she think coming? But I'm literally reading the promo and there's no hints in here about who it could be. But again, she's been around, so I don't see why she couldn't bring somebody fire.
So I don't know. Baker. I was about to say, so I don't know this relationship, but are her and Britt cool?
I don't know. I don't know too much about Britt's pre-AW career, to be honest.
But it's been a long time since Britt's been gone, and it's about time.
Yeah.
I would like to see.
I would like that.
I would like to see her and Mercedes have got into it, but I guess a slow cooking. My bad, but yeah, it's about time for her to come back because. I mean, we even said it like before Jade left. I mean, Jade was still green, but she was holding it down. Britt was the one that was holding down the women's division, and then and then people started talking shit about her. Said that she was like Triple H in it. So she said, "All right, cool. I'm gonna step back for a little bit. Y'all don't want me on TV? Cool.
It's cool. We missed Britt before when she was injured. We were devastated. Kind of. It was like, damn, we had something going, and she get the back in the wheelchair. And then that's what's crazy is. That was one of those signs from AEW that we knew that was going to be pretty good because they kept bringing her even though she was in a wheelchair. She still had her spot. She was still funny. She was still promoing her and Rebel now Reba. It was a whole thing. It was pretty good. But yeah, I think it's time for her to come back. We miss her enough. We keep talking about this women's division needing help. Well, I mean, what better help than Britt Baker?
And we still miss Jamie Hayter.
True.
Because Jamie was on the way since she got hurt. So, all right, what's next?
The Switchblade, Jay White versus Darby Allin.
I already knew what was gonna happen.
I mean, we guess we. I mean, again, we only disagreed on one, and I was already wrong. So we definitely knew what was gonna happen on this one. We knew Darby
which, if you guys are taking score on the scorecard, means I was perfect with my predictions.
So far, yes. Correct. What was I gonna say? Yeah, hey, like you mentioned something to me, and again, I'm watching a lot of your shows with the Found on Double Speed, different things. And I know something about real life, but I don't know everything. Just like what my girlfriend thinks. I think. How often do people die climbing Mount Everest? Because like y'all said in the Discord, you mentioned it to me before. You're like, oh, if he survived. To my knowledge, climbing Mount Everest ain't the easiest thing in the world. But it's more like fail or pass. I don't know how many. I know people have died, but I don't know. Like it's just either you succeed or you die. Y'all make it seem like he definitely not coming back. I don't know.
All right,
I think. But that now that I just said that actually did give me an idea. You could make a wrestling story off of him failing to come out. Everyone's like, he can come back and kind of, you thought you were going to do this. You already hurt yourself in the ring. Then you went out there, you went, jeopardize your career. You didn't even make it to the top. It could be a lot of different things. I don't know. I just thought about that.
I mean, it'd be a good storyline, but the probability of people climbing Mount Everest is not that great. And then we're also.
I know, but I just wondering about the fatality specifically.
And we're also talking about Darby Allin. Like, he's a risk taker. He's a risk taker.
That's fair. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think about it like that. That's true, 100%.
So he's probably not going to do it the most safest way.
True.
Which is why I said it. So super prayers up for bro. We do.
All right. So since you clarified that for me, I actually didn't do that. That actually is the perfect segue because the man is reckless. The man came in the ring with his back all bandaged up, and yes, there's a wrestling stuff his face. But if you saw the match versus the Bucks for Sting retirement match, you know that this year was really, really, really banged up. Wrestling is hard. Even on the road, it's hard to get y'all forgot. One of y'all boys trying to get in the ring. This is, it's funny how people talk about, you talk about people in real life, like football players and stuff. Oh, think about football. You know you can't do it. But wrestling fans, I know a lot of people think they could do it. I ran the ropes and I wrestled in high school and middle school. Wrestling isn't easy.
Listen, folks,
wrestling is even hard.
So. It's scripted. That is it. You have to do the work. Hard.
And it hurts. So like when he did this coffin drop on the apron, I was who was it?
Oh my god, that shit was crazy.
Jay White dodged. I was like, oh yeah, I know that hurt. Oh yeah. When Taz said, oh, it was second, it really was like, bro, he really like.
Bro, and he fell instantly. He fell instantly.
Yeah, Because there's no cover drop. That's the thing about Darby Allin. Like, yes, we can make the rules as safe as possible, but we've seen things like where people hit the rope and like, oh, that definitely wasn't how it's supposed to go. And it's a lot of times with Darby. So this is another one. I mean, how much safer? This is just like with Chris Benoit's headbutt. How safe can you make it? You're falling, free falling, like. Like obviously the thing about it is how the other person takes it. When you have things like dodging and you know failing to hit it, yeah, it's gonna hurt. So again, we knew this guy was going away, so maybe he was trying to give us our money's worth. He's definitely not the guy who needed to, but it's again. So Jay suplexed him into a metal chair. It was a lot. It was a great match. I liked it. And then Darby managed to jump back into the ring, being the ref count, but Jay White was waiting. He blasted him with a Blade Runner, and he pinned him. Now after that, the guns come out.
That Blade Runner was smooth.
What's up?
That Blade Runner was smooth.
Oh, the Blade Runner always smooth. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna start like trying to pay more attention to like finishing stats. I'm not gonna go see if I can find that somewhere, or maybe just put up a tally myself. And then the Acclaim music drop. I definitely just did a very different game time from the Acclaim. But your favorite wrestlers, the Acclaim came out. They
remember when I put you on?
I'm not. Yeah, definitely not. That was definitely CL people. And I hate them, but that was CL who was bumping the charge for them. You ain't really fucking like that. You ain't like the rap giving people John Cena like. I think if some people don't like him because one of them is gay, I really don't care about that. But they all right. They're two swole dudes. The tag team wrestling is AEW's bread and butter. These guys are pretty good. They've gotten funnier. I think as time goes on, I wasn't really a big fan.
Yeah, I just thought they were corny.
And
I just thought they were corny at first.
What?
I just thought they were corny at first, but then they did get better.
You know what I think it is? What people aren't talking about why it's better. I think they switched who's the forefront. I think Bowens talks a lot more. So I think he's less annoying. I really think that's what it is. Which is crazy because they're heels, so they're probably
that is true. That is true.
I think people realize how annoying like everyone found him, and they were supposed to be babyfaces at one point. People spinning like him. I think people not talking about how switching who's at the forefront because Max Caster used to do a lot more talking, but now it's Bowens. At least that's what I noticed. So yeah.
DJ, I'm gonna get to your question, but since it's WWE related, I'm waiting a little till we wrap this part up. But yeah,
jump in.
We talk, and then
the guns in the plane fly, blah 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 blah.
And then the turn finally happened, whatever. So they beat up Billy, and it's a wrap. So we're gonna get that finally. I mean, I did like the Bang Bang Scissor Gang, but
Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
I did like that, but I'm glad that they cut it earlier than shorter. I mean, shorter than later. You know what I mean? Because I could have ran too long. So I'm glad that they did that. And then someone said some shit on the YouTube post that was dope. I think it said all guns, no scissors, or some shit like that. That shit was kind of fire. I was like, I want to make that a T-shirt like before they do. That shit's crazy. But yeah. So what's next?
Lion Hook, which is FTW's champion Hook. I don't know how he still has his ball even here. Versus the Lionheart Chris Jericho.
Let's just skip through that. Let's just skip through that. It wasn't even worth it.
Yeah, I remember. I couldn't even pronounce these guys' names right. Against Agony, which is Bishop Khan and Tor Leon.
Look, there's one.
Funny, I just realized that there's Lion. Is that the beef? Anyways, there's guys from Ring of Honor. Jericho and Hook, their double suplex, blah blah blah. It was a clean match.
There's one of them. I think the one with the locks. I think if he was pushed as a solo star, I think he looks like he might have potential. Not saying the other guy doesn't, but I just felt more like the other guy had more potential, which is cool, whatever. But they're not really doing nothing with the Ring of Honor guys, so that's corny. So let's just move past that. The Hook and Jericho thing, whatever. I just feel like the match made no sense to me. Like them teaming up made no sense, which is why I don't get the match. But now Hook and Jericho are gonna fight post match. So I mean, I guess it's cool, but I don't know what Jericho's doing. Like, I guess he's trying to get as much out before he's out, which I guess I understand. I just wish that would make more sense what he's doing, because I feel like he's just randomly tagging with people. Yo, Villain, what up, player?
Yo. So next brief backstage segment. Rio getting warmed up for her match against Willow. Mercedes walked by, introduced herself. He's like, look forward to your match. Again, so they dropped no seeds, but the seeds didn't lead to what we thought. Because she saved her. But that was it. She just saved her. She didn't interfere like we thought she might. Like interfere at least. Yeah. That was brief. Then Renee Paquette is interviewing Hook and Jericho. I don't think there's anything in there too important.
No, they just basically said they're gonna fight next week or whatever.
Yeah, it just means that they're fighting again on Dynamite in Toronto. Chris Jericho's Canadian, but I don't really see much of a big anything else.
Yo, they need to do something with Hook, bro. Like, they just need to do something with Hook. First of all, his mic skills was horrible yesterday, and I'm just talking about the rest of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like we say every time, I ain't talking about you personally. The mic skills was like, even Chris Jericho paused for a minute because I think he was expecting more. But when he was talking about, yeah, me and you, blah blah blah, I want to see what you got, and then they paying the Hook, and Hook's just like, let's do it, and that was it. And then Jericho was just looking like, that's all you're gonna say. Okay, cool, let's cut it. But like, either work on the mic skills before you start talking, or just keep them like it was, like on some Baron Corbin lone wolf shit. Like, just let him not say anything. Go back to just killing people with the suplex or whatever he does, mad quick. Jared Hook, yeah, that shit was wild. But cook people mad quick. Don't say nothing until your mic skills off camera are doper. And then I said in the Discord, I feel like they dropped the ball with Jack Perry and Hook. That should have just lasted longer. They should have been a tag team longer. I get what they were doing with Jack Perry, trying to make him a villain, and it's cool because I fuck with it, even though y'all fuck with Jack Perry. I think the New Japan shit is gonna be dope for him. I like the look. I like the heel shit. But I felt like they would have had a longer run as a tag team. They would have. I feel like Jack would have rubbed off on Hook. He would have got some shit off there. It would have been dope. But I don't know. But Hook could be a star. But I don't know. They're like super slow playing him, and I don't think it's being good for his development. That's just me speaking as a non-wrestler.
No, I feel you're saying. I mean, maybe there's a video we can do another time, or maybe I don't know.
But I fuck with Hook.
The roster's definitely loaded. I think I'm gonna go one of these days. Maybe I'm gonna go through the roster and see what do you think is the future for him. Or maybe we can do it solo or together. I don't know. I gotta look at it. I feel like this roster we're at the point where it's loaded again.
Yeah.
That's really all it is to it. We got people we ask to go back. We got people who might need to go to the background for a little bit because they've been through sports right now. Popping or doing anything or just need a refresh. And it's a pretty great time to do a fresh reset.
Yo, Villain.
It's March, but
Villain,
I think you gotta do it.
Villain, what you thought about the pay-per-view? And don't forget, Villain has his own his TNA show. I think it's on Thursdays, Villain? Like, plug it up, son. Tell people when to watch you. But I believe it's Thursdays. Talk about TNA. We got to get you back on the show. We got to talk about TNA, son. Like, just when y'all had me, son, I was like, yo, TNA about to be that shit. I'm all in again. I'm like the Cowboys. Then y'all did some wild shit, firing your mans, and now it looks like shit again. But y'all almost had me. So we got to talk about that. Now that AEW has Mercedes, do you think the fans and TK's thirst for signing everybody has finally been satisfied, or is there more? As far as it goes, send them to Ring of Honor. I would say send them to Ring of Honor, but there ain't shit over there. Like, there's never shit over. Like, I don't even know what Ring of Honor is.
Yeah, ain't.
Like, it's like purgatory. Like,
yeah, we got. I mean, maybe. That's the maybe. No, I started really like.
There you go. Boom. There you go. Write it down. Write it down, son.
I ain't got no pen.
Come on, son. Put it in your phone then.
Nah, fuck all that. I'm on.
But as far as Tony's thirst for signing people, nah, son. You know it ain't done.
Ring of Honor.
Because
that's probably a two-part. That's probably both of us gonna need to be doing that. But
yo,
I like the idea of that with you.
Yeah, so I'll go first and you answer Villain's question. I don't think Tony's thirst is finished because he's the fan first. We all know that, and the next WWE guy or whoever is available, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get like if Drew would have been available, I'm pretty sure he would have scooped Drew up. Like, I would have loved for him to have got your boy Villain. What's Buddy's name? It's like Kurt Angle.
What?
What's Buddy's name? That's like Kurt Angle. In TNA.
Oh, TNA. I forgot his name. I know you're talking about though. It seems like Villain may be on a show for the TNA moment. I don't remember. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, like.
Are you saying for him or Ring of Honor?
No, I'm saying I would have loved for Tony to scoop him up.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I don't think he's done. I don't think he need to keep doing it. Like I said, I think the roster's good, but I do think he is going to keep doing it. I don't think he should, but will.
Yeah, I think he should chill for right now because it's stacked right now. Just You have 3 shows. Yeah, Josh Alexander. My bad, son. Like mad disrespectful to Josh, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because Josh's contract was supposed to be up. He told him don't read my shit up so I can test free agency. I'm like, nah, we're gonna backtrack that like Vince does, and you won't come back. But whatever, that's their business. But yeah, Josh and Josh, Will Ospreay, Josh, Brian Danielson, like Josh, Kenny Omega, like some fucking matchups there. But you know, he should definitely chill out. We got three
I
shows.
think
We got 3 shows. Let's cook them.
I think what an option could be is you got Ring of Honor. We just said how it's not doing good. I think you can use it as like a we're not gonna sign you for real, but we can have like banging matches. That's what Ring of Honor was. It was banging matches. So I think we can have like dude stop by, or if you want to really do it for real, we could have you're Ring of Honor that look popping. Slide to AEW for real. Like not a tryout per se, but don't just sign everybody once they have one banging match. Because if you allow people that real freedom of movement, again, that's what
Listen,
I thought that was coming. We did talk about because we got wrestling, we're gonna turn the corner, but we right back to the old Vince days. Now we're locking you up. You work for us only, and even AEW kind of doing that. They say you can work other shows, but it ain't as easy as most make it seem. Only like the Daniel Bryansons who really want to wrestle, or who are used to making it work across multiple promotions have really been making it work.
listen.
But
Ring of Honor should be one day, Saturday, and it should be treated. Right. It should be treated like NXT.
Basically,
whoever ain't getting shine, or whoever they're trying to get better, should just be on Saturdays. Period. That's it. Nobody. Well, it can't be Saturdays because fucking Collision's on Saturdays now. So it's gotta be a day during the week that nobody's paying attention to right now. So we have Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. So I don't know. It would have to be like, I don't even know what day it would be because they're kind of all bunched up together. Or just be on some low key shit like nobody really watches it. Like it's just, I don't know, like a YouTube shit. But Ring of Honor should just be one day, not all that other shit. It comes on Thursday nights. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know Ring of Honor came on Thursday nights. I didn't even know.
I was gonna say it is on a day that nobody. The thing is, but they had a problem. Well, they didn't have a problem because football was already gone. It was people were worried about running into Thursday night football, but that's a future problem because we're literally in football just finished. So I think we're good on that aspect. I don't think I don't think it's the time though. I don't think it's like not enough eyes. I think it's the production. I think it's everything. But it's not the Ring of Honor show. We can do this later. I just realized that.
We'll do that.
Go to boxing and we still ain't finished this card. And I do want to mention like the stuff that's coming up just because they put quite a bit of stuff on here. But let's get to the main event, which again didn't expect to be the main event when we did the previous show. But I kind of said kind of had to be, but I didn't expect them to do it because there was the only woman. When there's only one woman thing on the card, it's kind of weird when they make the main event when it's not like stars, which, sorry to say, Willow Nightingale, real former champion, but neither one of you guys are really stars, to be honest. So it was Willow Nightingale, accompanied by Stokely Hathaway and Chris Statlander, versus Rio. Again, really good match. Willow crossbody, blah, blah, blah.
Let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment to say that Chris was looking nice.
Again, I think my problem with was the alien thing. I didn't get that.
I get it.
I mean, it is what it is. When she was with the best friends, whose shirt I'm actually wearing right now, that's kind of funny. It was pretty decent. But yeah. So
the match was decent.
Lariat with a smash Rio with a Dr. Bomb, and she pinned her for the victory. And then the lights go out. TBS champion. I don't think we need to talk about Julia Hart's new look. I'm not a fan. We don't have to talk about that. That was really all I had to say. I didn't like the whole cheerleader thing. She was with
House of Black.
Blues.
Oh, okay.
You was gonna say Brian Pillman?
No, I thought you were gonna say House of Black. My bad.
Oh no, I mean I didn't like the previous gimmick when she was with Varsity Blues or whatever. The whole cheerleader thing was kind of stupid. I know part of the reason why they did it because I think she was like the youngest person on the roster, or like somewhere around there, so they was trying to like do that whole like high school college image thing. I think was part of it, or maybe it was her idea. I really don't know. But I didn't like it too much. So the darker image is kind of better when she was in House of Black, and then now it is. But it's a little chubby for me. So she came out she's standing in the aisle. Sky Blue ambushed Willow. Blah blah blah. Julia and Sky double team Willow in the ring. So here's the thing. I'm not trying to keep complaining about this, but she said, "See you later in the match." So that should be about Rio and Willow. Did she know that these people were gonna come out? That see, the more we talk about the show, the more I'm thinking of. Maybe I am overthinking, but maybe she knew. Maybe Tasha set this up for a perfect spot later on, so she could look good on top. That would actually make sense. See, not the world turning.
That's what I said. That's what I said earlier.
So, but again, the problem was the Willows accepted. I still don't understand that. But again, she said it, whatever. I'm letting it go. So the crowd is chanting, "This is awesome, CEO, blah blah blah." She enters the ring and she plants Julia and she's like, "Oh, Excalibur actually."
And it looked great.
Hmm?
And it looked great because I know the first time she did that move, I forgot who it was. They didn't really sell it really well. And it looked horrible.
Yeah, no, Sky Blue and Julia both are pretty good workers when it comes to selling. I will say that.
Yeah.
Like they even got all the wrestling probably their training.
Yo, let's give a cheers to Sky Blue though.
Probably based on their experience in their training and stuff. They probably were in spots where
Hey,
for squash matches.
Hey,
Because again, they're really good at taking.
Son, you was mad disrespectful. So I said let's give a cheer for Sky.
Drink a little water. I don't really like to cheers with water. So.
I'm just saying, son, the Sky Blue. Let's give it up for her though.
I'm good for a lot.
She's nice.
My girl watches the show. Anyways, Excalibur goes on. Mercedes Moné is gonna be a difference maker. Well, duh. And then she goes on there. She goes, well, CEO's here, baby. CEO. They chat. They go off camera saying CEO. She's dancing or whatever. Before you get your permit, I want to say really quick what's gonna be on for the rest because that's one of the things they did right before the show went out, and I was literally ready to leave work and I saw this. They literally put everybody else who's coming up, right? So Friday on Rampage, we got AEW World the Championship bracketology, so they're trying to use like the March Madness, use the bracket at the same time. And remember they did something similar for the women, so I guess they're gonna announce the brackets for the men's tournament. So we got Best Friends Dark Order also on that show. Then you got the Timeless Tony Storm versus Mariah May, and you got a trios match with Undisputed Kingdom versus Top Flight and Action Andre. And then on Collision on Saturday, the only thing we got so far is Kyle O'Reilly versus Brian Keith. Okay, kind of interesting because Kyle O'Reilly, I do think he has some. I don't know what they're doing with him, but I feel like that could be interesting. And the last thing we get to, before you get to go, is it's going to be Chris Jericho versus Hook in Canada. So, okay. We'll hear from Mercedes Moné that night, with Eddie Kingston versus Okada that night, and it's going to be Christian Cage versus the rated R superstar Adam Copeland, formerly Leading on His Edge. So we got a lot of things popping. So with all that said, how this match ended, we see Mercedes Moné is going to be shining light. How you feel about the ending of the show? You think they could have had another match? How was the show in total?
I would like better, like what sort of what you said. I like her beating Julia Hart because obviously that's showing her that she's gonna go after the TBS belt instead of the world belt. Start slow, which is cool. But I probably would have liked her to have beat down Willow instead. I think that would have been better. But other than that, it was cool. And I saw what you said, Villain, about he basically said the same thing. Ring of Honor should be AEW's next NXT because you don't want to have the mix up on the shows. But I don't know. We could talk about it in a video too. Like, should they actually do a brand split? Because I feel like it's just it's too mixed.
I think part of the problem with the brand split in this instance is I'm not sure if they changed the recording where they used to record, but they used to record a crazy kind of order. I've been to a couple of shows and that shit. Like you'll be sitting at a show and you'll be like, oh yeah, we're gonna see Dark or something, and then you'll see Dark, and then you'll see like another Dark. Whoa, we staying here for 2 extra hours, and you kind of don't want to be because you as a wrestling fan, you know how atmosphere works and all that stuff. Like, at least personally for me, and I already paid for the show, I want to get as much wrestling as possible. But I think part of the problem is that it's Wednesday, then Friday, Saturday.
Yeah. DJ said, I feel like the female division is more interesting than the males. I think the males need some more ideas and some fresh faces. I think the female division is more interesting because there are better stories. I think the males is basically always, like we said before, it's the chase. Like the chase with the belts are always cool, and then after they get the belts, it's just like nothing happens after that.
Yeah.
And I think so. It's probably cool with the women because they're not really focused yet on the women. So it's kind of like, okay, we'll put a little more thought into you guys, but that's about it because you're not gonna get main shine. But yeah.
So what you give the card out of 5 or out of 10, whichever one you prefer?
What do you want, out of 5 or 10? You said 5?
I only did want a couple matches out of 5, but we can do out of 5. It's gonna be the same rating as that match that I did. So 3.5 out of 4 out of 5 rating.
Yeah, I think 3.5 is good, because it wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
Right.
I think it's the dragging that had me, and I didn't really see a need for Jericho and Hook. I really didn't.
And then they're gonna face each other. So
That didn't make any sense to me. But
I didn't know that. I guess I missed that because that's one of the time I sounded it out. But reading this, I just seen that. Oh yeah, that's in
all right,
Toronto.
so let me answer DJ's question from earlier, so we can get you going. Um, this is a WWE question. Since AEW, we just wrapped that up. Like we good. What do you think about WrestleMania matchup so far? And do you think we'll get a surprise legend show up to spice shit up? I think the only surprise legend is gonna be Rock.
What?
What, the question or what I said?
What you said? The only surprise was gonna be who?
I think the only surprise legend that's gonna be there is The Rock.
No, I ain't gonna be surprised.
I
But
don't,
yeah, I mean,
I
I agree with
don't,
that.
I don't expect like Stone Cold or nobody else to pop up. I mean, maybe Undertaker, but not for like a match.
And shit, now the money Undertaker getting paid these days, my man in Saudi getting paid by soccer team. So
But,
what about?
but what do you think about the matchups so far? The WrestleMania matchups.
Well, I mean, what we got? We got Roman Reigns, Cody. All right. We got Apostle. We got what? Seth Rollins versus Drew. Io Scott Bailey, Rhea Ripley, Becky, Gunther, Sami Zayn. We got some decent stuff on here. We also got some bad
Well,
matches.
I think the Gunther and Sammy is gonna change. I think it's gonna be a triple threat. I think it'll be Gunther, Sammy, and Chad.
Now you tell me if I told you Gunther, Gun, Gunther, Chad, and Sami Zayn were on a pay per view, would you think it was WrestleMania?
No.
So so we got some good on here. We got some fire on here. But I like Sami. I know you don't like it too much, but that's pretty. That as a match dynamic, that's weird. Going on WrestleMania, that's weird. I don't know. So I mean, that was just the
Well,
first
this
thing
this is what I
thought
think.
of.
I think it was a fill-in because I think before all the Vince shit happened, I think it was supposed to be Brock and Gunther. But then that shit happened, and then Brock had to go away.
Yeah, we got Jimmy versus Jay. We got Logan versus Randy Orton. That might change. We got a lot. Some stuff that might be popular. I'm not gonna show.
The Jimmy and Jay, I'm excited for because, I mean, it's my Usos.
They gotta go, bro.
Yeah, it's my Usos. Plus, supposedly they gotta go because they said that they've been wanting to do this ever since they were kids. Was have a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So this guy,
watching their dad wrestle.
So the intro's got to be fire. The match got to be fire. I wouldn't put it past it if Rikishi showed up because that's a moment. That's a moment. I'm excited about the man versus mommy. I think that's gonna be crazy. Bailey versus Io should be cool. I hope Bailey wins the belt because I mean it's been like forever, right? Like I think she needs.
She was injured. She went. Yeah, I think we could do it.
I think. Oh, you know who I think might show up? WrestleMania. If not before, Alexa Bliss.
Oh, okay.
It's about time for Alexa to come back. She's been gone a minute.
I can see that.
So I can see some shit like that. So far, Bianca isn't slated for any match, right?
Nah, that I saw no.
I need her to be on WrestleMania.
LA Knight versus AJ Styles was boring to me.
No, but I don't like fucking LA Knight. I don't get it. Like he just
He's just not WWE wrestler in my opinion.
He just sounds.
He was pretty decent on the Indies, but as soon as he touched NXT, I was like, oh, I don't know.
So he just sounds like The Rock and Stone Cold mixed together. I just don't like it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. Like super baby face of old with some heelish.
Do I think
like throw John Cena in there too? And they're literally like, oh, he's one of those three, but he's not. He's not good at it.
DJ said that I think Jade's gonna help Bailey. I mean, it's a possibility because they kind of teasing Jade all up in the business, which I don't see why Jade would be cool with Bailey. But I mean, they are having some backstage shit, so I can see it happening because it's not gonna be Sasha. No, it ain't gonna be Sasha no more.
Well, no, it's not that. I mean, they can easily just like, I'm here to fuck shit up. I don't really fuck with you either. But I mean, we can see. I got some. I don't know. Crazy is not the right word, but I mean, I like Jade a lot, so I just want to see what they're gonna do with her. So I don't really. As long as it's not trash, I don't really mind too much.
And y'all need to go to the video, the little short that I did. Top 5 WWE wrestlers that need to push. Montez Ford. We've been talking about it for 2 years now. Montez needs to get the push. And if you haven't seen,
you think it's this? I mean, because you know how the politics and stuff work. You think they wait until they're done pushing Bianca to push Montez?
I don't know, but
I just don't. I don't think. again, I could be wrong. I worked there. I never worked there.
You know why?
I watch TV, man.
You know why?
But I don't think they ever push a couple at the same time.
You know why?
These two do not need to be pushed together.
Well, technically, they put Steph and Becky together.
They were those are two stars. That was that day.
I'm just saying.
It took a while to do that.
I'm just saying it's been done.
Oh, Becky gonna be a mom, and they said Becky gonna be a mom, but we knew it was Seth Rollins. And well, the first thing they did, Seth Rollins literally was catatonic for a whole episode. Do you not remember this? Oh, Seth, your father, how do you feel? What is this?
I'm just saying it's been done.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but it took a long time after doing it wrong a lot of ways.
You know why that? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't make sense to me. Because if you watch the Hulu show, which I had to go back because I stopped watching, I had to go back and finish it.
I don't. My girl watch it, but I don't. I see glimpses.
Yeah, if you see Loving WWE with Bianca and Montez, I mean, if you're pushing that, it would only make sense for your couple to be doing something.
That's not necessarily true. Because the Miz is the biggest show that WWE got under their umbrella. Maurice don't really be on TV. Sometimes she don't bring it back, but even when it's just the Miz.
But it's
Miz be on TV.
But it's Maurice.
I'm just responding to what you said. John Cena's out there being the host of what you gonna call it, Wipeout. They ain't bring him anymore on TV just because they pushing him. I mean, they're just trying to get that bread. They really don't.
I mean, if you want
that, hot look.
I mean, if you want the bread, technically Bianca's not doing shit right now anyway. So then it should be Montez's turn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, all right, I'm trying to write this up for you, but I can't because we keep on going to different places. They should have never put fucking the Pride, with stupid name, together because it's not really doing anything. They should have, if they weren't gonna make them the Hurt Lock or whatever what were they again, the Hurt Business?
Well, that's what it was, the Hurt Lock. Yeah,
the Hurt Lock. But if they weren't gonna do the Hurt Business again, like for real, they shouldn't have put them together because I don't see why they're losing to AOP and them. I don't know, whatever, but. They should have just split up Montez, like I said, made him go heel Dolo, whoop on Dawkins, and just let him.
Yeah, my man went out. He put on about 20 pounds of muscle. He had the part looking and all that. Nah. Well, I mean, it's not bad, but it feel like nada.
Yeah, so I don't get it.
I believe that wraps up the show. Unless you got anything else.
No, that's about it. DJ, we appreciate you, Villain. We appreciate you. Everybody else that was here. I believe the homie L Boogie from Maine was checking us out. Appreciate you. Anybody else that was here that didn't say anything, should have said something. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, man, we have people in UK in the Discord last night. Let's get the Discord popping.
Word. The Discord is free for now, and it's in the description box. Don't matter if you're from UK, Australia, Japan, Florida, New York, wherever. Jump up in there. If you love wrestling, come talk wrestling. And trust me, we keep it toxic free. So if someone's going crazy, they get kicked out. So and then we wish them best on their future endeavors. You know what I mean? But we appreciate y'all being here. Look, go back and watch the other videos. Like them. Super chat them. Send the donations. You know what I mean? So I can pay Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Get the merch. Discord. All that good stuff, though. Yeet. We appreciate y'all for being here. But... we about to be out. So, end screen.